was a dropout my junior year, and
I ditched and I just did bad stuff.
Because I went to go get my schedule and my transcript, it was like D, 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 F, F, F.
Not all students can be successful at the big school. It's just they get, I think, overwhelmed with just too much all at once. And so Bostrom provides, I think, a safe place and a place for kids to be successful and to meet their goals. And that's what we really strive for here.
This is it, man. There is no alternative to the alternative. And you know, you need to be awake about that stuff, because let me tell you something, man. When it comes right down to how people are looking at you, people are already saying, oh, there goes them people, they're the dropouts. There goes them people, they're the druggies, the mamas, the gangbangers. There goes them people, they're the losers. And you know, I know how that feels, because that's what happened to me all my life. You know, all my life, somebody was looking.
What did you think about Mr. Santana's presentation today?
Oh, I thought it was great. He really, he really hit home. He let people know pretty much what he was coming from.
You know what I'm saying? He had a good point of view on how things go in life. You know what I'm saying? You can't let the world think for you. You gotta think for yourself. Put yourself on the right track.
I used to go tag and all that sort of stuff, but now it's just dumb, because now school's really beneficial. It can help you out, and teachers do care, especially at this school.
I've always had a pretty good understanding about life. I ain't really been into drugs or nothing like that, so it just helped me to keep my inspiration going.
Just think positive, that sex is not the only thing, and just have more respect for everybody else, and just for us girls ourselves, we have to have more respect instead of just being just going around sleeping with everybody.
What he says in his presentation about mothers is absolutely true. It is hard. I have a child of my own, and it's extremely hard when you don't have money, you don't have a car, you don't have anything to do, and you think that, I can't go to school, I gotta get a job, but if you don't go to school, you aren't gonna be able to afford that baby anyways.
I am Richard Santana, and this homeboy who's out there on the streets, living a helpless, hopeless life. This homeboy who was caught up into the drugs, into the madness, into the chaos. This homeboy graduated with his master's degree from Harvard University.
Never fails when the truck stops, somebody will choose to say, hey boy, because boy was used because during slave times, we said the black man would never be seen as a man, so it was always called a boy. And so they say this a lot. And I was in the grocery store here, Safeway, going through the line, and this lady said, okay boy, go ahead, move through, boy. And I said, ma'am, would you please not call me boy like that? Because when you call me boy like that, that reminds me of something else. And she said, get over it. You people being so sensitive, just get over it. And I said, okay. I said, if you look the word bitch up in the dictionary, it means female dog. And she said, well, yes. I said, if I was to call you a bitch, you'd be pretty upset, now wouldn't you? And she said, well, yes, I would. And I said, well, ma'am, you can respect how I feel about the double use of the word boy, as I can respect how you feel about the double use of the word bitch, and we can respect each other. And then she was like,
I thought it was very good, and he really made us realize or recognize how the way we treat each other and how we need to change our attitudes. And
what are some terms that people use for whites? Crackers, honky, redneck, white trash. Terms that we use for people from like China, Japan, Korea, we call them chick, gook, slant eye, Charlie. What are the terms that people use for Latinos, Hispanics, Chicanos? Wetback, Chicago, spig. What else? Scratchback. We're giving this stuff before we have an opportunity to say no thank you. The way prejudice happens first, the first level is called conditioning. Now, a gentleman by the name of Gordon Allport wrote a book called The 5 Levels of Prejudice. But he began at verbal. I don't think people come out the womb. They're not born with prejudice. We have to learn this stuff from somewhere. So I incorporate.
All the different messages he uses is so important in life, and it makes you think like, oh, I should really start doing this. And ever since then, it's like I think so different about people.
first, I really didn't actually think it was gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna be like sorry or like nobody was even gonna be involved in the video, but it's a good experiment to do, like be with everybody and like to work on this video. I've been having a lot of fun.
And I've always grown up like everything I have to do, everything, you know. I never put my trust in people, and then, you know, doing this video, it helped me put more trust into other people to do their part.
Yeah, I feel more proud of the school. Like, I learned more about it during making the video, like what people do here. Well, not really people, what they do, like how they live, how they make each other work, how they make everything work.
The things that are going on here are great. I mean, we have a lot of like activities that we do, and this class environment is the best thing for me. Bostrom would be a really good place to go because I'm proud of what goes on here because I'm a part of it.
Well, this picture was like the first picture I took while I was here this first week of school. And it started off with just me playing in the tree, and then I made it look like two people looking up into the sky with clouds and like a lightning. The filter I changed a lot. And I think this is like one of my favorite ones because it's like a dark version of me and a light version of me, like my two different kind of personalities. And it like, the lightning was dark here and then the light was light here. And everything about this is like a lot of me on this picture. And everything on it is like really good, I think.
It's not coming from, no matter where the teacher is at or who the teacher is, they're always going to say this is a great school. But that's just from their point of view. They're the ones that are teaching. We're the ones that have to sit there and learn. So I think our opinion is more important than what the teachers is about the school, because we're the ones that have to come here every day. We're the ones that have to learn every single day, you know? And this is a very good learning environment.
I think the biggest benefit of this project is that the students might be proud that they're going to Bostrom. Because when other people look at this video and see the accomplishments that these kids have made, and it's evident to everyone what they've gone through and how special they are, when they tell people that they went to Bostrom, that they graduated from Bostrom, that's going to be an accomplishment. It's not going to be that they were a failure and they had to come here. They came here and they're going to say, this was a good place for me to be.
Thinking back to old and past days, I wonder about my foolish ways. Why did I commit those acts of crime? And why didn't I make better use of my time? And so I sit here and make these words rhyme, thinking of how I can make things fine. Because I regret doing such harmful things, and when I reflect, deep inside it stings.
It's different here because you don't really have to worry too much about other people, because people here are, how do you say, really focused. And
I went to Miss Diamond's class and she was totally nice, and once the grades came in, I had A's instead of B's, D's, well actually D's and F's. And my mom was proud, you know, she said she was proud of me. And after that, you know, I just been doing better and better, been getting A's and B's instead of F's and D's. And I've been having fun over here.
You want that done, we got to put it on our own device. We got to make the video ours. It wasn't, I mean, it wasn't just like, you know, the director just coming up in here and just telling us what he wants done. It was, I mean, he got like the input from us. He got his ideas from us, and that's what just made me feel good, because I mean, we got to do what we wanted to do. I mean, got us some time to get out of class, have a little bit of fun, not just stressing on work. You know, and then this is like something we could look at and saying, well, look, see that part right there? That was my idea. That's what I wanted to do.
Can you tell us exactly like what is going on here today?
Absolutely. What we have are some experiential educational activities They are interactive in nature and challenging, where we bring groups of kids together to have to work through some problems and challenges. Getting them to get to know each other is one of our most important goals, and getting to know themselves a little bit and also having fun. We believe that learning can definitely be fun, and some of the lessons that we try to address out here are teamwork and communication, trying to get these students to build stronger relationships so that when they go back into the classrooms and in the cafeterias and into the gymnasiums, they're working together. What you're going to do, since you're not blindfolded, you're going to have to stand behind your partner. And since they're attached to that machine, under no circumstance can you touch them. So it's kind of a problem for you guys, because once that machine's up and they start moving, you can't touch them to direct them. You can only touch them with your words. So what do you think, Marcos? What are you going to be working on out there? What skill are we going to be talking about?
Yelling at them.
Hopefully you're not yelling. You think they're going to respond well if you yell at them?
Maybe yell slow.
Maybe. You guys have any questions? A couple of hands here.
You saw right through me when I was bottled up inside. You stood by me when nobody was there. You showed me patience when I was distant. You tried to talk when I was silent. You said I was beautiful when I was only fair, but mostly you loved me when I needed it most.
For me, I think when a student graduates from Bostrom here, it is so special because you get to know these kids here. It's such a small school. And you see the progress. They come in and some of them are angry. Some of them just, they just don't feel good about themselves. And slowly you see the change. And what I love to see is students that have been here for 2 or 3 years and they see new kids and they go, Janae, look at that kid. And I say, that was you. They grew up. You grew up. And it is just so wonderful to see that growth. And it's all their work. They did it all. We helped guide them, we helped coach them, but they did the work. And that is neat. Special.
A million old soldiers will fade away, but a dream goes on forever. I'm left standing here, I got nothing to say. All is silent within my dream.
Just wanted to let you know that we're really caring about you. We hope you have a terrific afternoon and take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Forever, the days and the years will go speaking by, but the time is stopped in my dream. We all have our everyday hopes and fears, and you'll find no exception. I've